Shadow of the Erdtree is coming soon-ish, which will almost certainly bring in a ton of noobs who don't know how to play the game, and cause the nerds who went out to buy milk and cigarettes 5 patches ago because of all the jank to come crawling back. And as I am clearly the awesomest invader, time has come for me to step up and make a totally legit guide for all the newbies. So sit down, get comfy, and grab your beverage of choice. It's time to learn about weapons in Elden Ring. Welcome to Scrub Armory. Daggers have rarely been the most popular choice for primary weapons in prior From Software games, but they do have some benefits. They have lower stat requirements, they have great critical hits, fast attack speeds that make them hard to parry and whiff punish. There's some good stuff here. But it's not all gumdrops and ice cream for the crit sticks. In Elden Ring, other weapon classes have started to step on the toes of things that daggers have historically been good at. More weapons than ever have improved critical boosts, and not just rapiers and straight swords this time. There are some great swords and even axes that can bring the pain on critical hits now. Dark Souls 3 daggers had it easy, since quickstep alone made them worthwhile to use, but now there's an even better quickstep that can go on any weapon where you can change your Ash of War on. And while daggers are still very fast, they do poor damage if you don't buff them at all, and do poor stagger unless you focus on hitting your R2s. And because daggers have such poor reach, small swing arcs, low regular damage, and low stagger, they are easy to bully by multiple attackers just rushing you. You can offset this a bit by certain Ashes of War to either escape, like Bloodhound Step or Raptors in the Mist, or get folks off you with Ashes of War like Storm Stomp or Morlu's Earthshaker. But it's not an ideal solution because you just need FP to field these tactics. Power stance daggers aren't much better. Their standing L1s are still fast, but don't do enough damage to encourage folks to get off of you. And because the first L1 swings 3 times, you can have a lot more chances to be parried. If you choose a status effect build, you can make things easier for yourself, but power stance setups with similar speeds exist that have better range and do more damage. Spears, claws, and straight swords come to mind. Lastly of all, there's a big catch with Dagger's most useful trait, the explosive damage they get on critical hits. Doing a billion damage is great, but it's only useful if you can actually pull off the critical, which means you're going to need to learn how to go crit fishing. The backstab grab box was recently improved, thank God, so that's easier to do now than ever, and parries have more tools than ever to succeed. But they've also never been easier to counter. Colossals can't be parried anymore, except for a few exceptions. Whips can't even be parried at all. Flails, even though they're kind of a joke, they can't usually be parried either, and jump attacks also can't be parried. And anytime you parry, whether you succeed or not, you can bet that the next thing coming your way is a bunch of jump attacks, or folks smashing attacks to hit you as soon as you exit ice range. Like a pack of angry middle-aged white women ganging up on an underpaid retail worker 15 minutes into an 8-hour shift. Being in melee range with the dagger is kind of a hard sell, so it's a good thing there's another way you can use these. Some daggers have really good projectile Ashes of War that you can use to keep your distance. And what's better, most of these ashes have annoying benefits, like insane bleed buildup, health drain and knockback, and projectile stun. I know this sounds like a dream setup for a ganker, but don't worry, it absolutely is. Putting everything together, daggers make for an excellent sidearm, but quickly fall short as a core weapon in your arsenal. If you are going to use them as a main weapon, you're going to need to rely on your R2 for dear life, if you hope to stagger anyone to stay alive. Or, you can just ban Alt2 and hope you roll 20 and stay alive, But these things are also kind of bad at creating pressure in a chase down, especially if the person you're chasing is light rolling, or bloodhound stepping more than your average anime protagonist. To combat this, I recommend having a fast spell or other weapon handy to finish people off. Dagger's fast attack speed does have some good potential as an offhand weapon for dual wielding builds, but you also are trading more versatile tools like a catalyst or a shield for the ability to do 100 to 200 more damage on L1. But what do I know, I'm just a scrub.